Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I don't know about you where you're based, but it is certainly cold in the UK where I am and the nights are drawing in. So this coconut fennel chickpea is going to transport you into something warmer and more glorious and sunny. We're really missing the sun here. If this sounds good to you, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, tell all your friends about me so you can support my work and help my channel grow. And then let's get cooking. You'll need a smallish onion for this, which I have sliced fine, and then a inch and a bit of ginger and 2 garlic cloves. So just slice the garlic finely and then mince the ginger so you've got it all chopped up nicely and ready to go. I love using this little grater for ginger. I don't know if you have one of them, but they are so incredibly handy. And sometimes you can just literally grate the ginger straight into your dish. A medium tomato as well. If you don't have fresh tomato to hand, you can just fish one out of a tin, but it's a little bit wasteful. Ideally, the tomato will be nice and red and juicy and ripe. So just chop that roughly, nothing fancy needed. Bring a couple of tablespoons of oil to heat. We're looking at about medium-high because you do want to actually cook those onions and turn them golden and caramel in color. And there's no rushing this, by the way, so you have to really go for it. Remember my little tip of adding a pinch of salt when cooking down onions really does help. And look at that gorgeous color on them now. Now the tomatoes go in, and we'll want to stir that into the onions until they lose shape so they become a little bit pulpy. And by the way, that's my lamb cooking in the corner, which will be the next recipe coming up, or it will be one of the recipes coming up. So mix that all really well together, and then we are going to add our spices. I've got a teaspoon each of cumin, coriander, fennel, and chili powder. Depending on how much fennel you enjoy, you can add 1.5 teaspoons as well. So that goes into the lovely masala or mix of spices in the pan. And we're just going to fry it off for about a minute and then add a teaspoon of turmeric. Now, there's no particularly good reason for why I added the turmeric next, except that it didn't really fit in that tiny little glass bowl. So I'm sorry about that. I've then got a tin of coconut milk. Always use coconut milk that has a high percentage of coconut extract. I go for 70% at a minimum. Anything less than that and you're not getting a lot of coconut, it doesn't taste very coconutty. And basically, yeah, you're just paying for the emulsifiers, stabilizers, and frankly, water in the can. So mix that through nicely into your onion and tomato. I whacked up the heat a little bit now because you want to actually cook the coconut. So that was a bit too high, so it's lowered it a bit. It's like a medium high, and you'll see it should bubble like this. This will take 5 or 10 minutes. It will take about 20 minutes to cook all of it, and there's no speeding this up because you want the coconut to be beautifully incorporated with the spices in the pan. Chickpeas out of a tin for me, always. Well, I do cook them from scratch a lot too, but for this sort of quick fix meal, the tinned or jarred varieties are the best. And you want to just mix them through. So I did drain the chickpeas. I also lost a couple to the hob, but don't worry, I ate them later. And you want to mix that nicely into that curry sauce in the pan because the chickpeas need to soak up all that wonderful flavor. Now, this is something I do which is entirely optional, but I add a dollop of coconut oil later, and it adds a wonderful sweetness and aroma to the dish. I always use organic virgin coconut oil. It has lovely health properties as well, so look out for that in the shops if you don't already. Stir that into the coconut curry until it melts beautifully, and I'm going to take the camera closer and show you what it starts looking like in another few minutes. Can you see how the oil is sort of coming through? I cannot begin to tell you how good this smells right now. Just unreal. Really, really nutty and sweet and fragrant. and all set for eating. So you could just tuck in with some parathas, add a rice, add a palau, add it to a main meal. And in my case, I added it to a holiday thali. So these are the recipes that are going to be coming up. Now, what's left to do is for me to do the judgment taste test. Let's see what that's like. It was creamy and dreamy. Thanks for watching, guys. See you for the next one.